Emilio, the honey badger, Urrutia!
Guys, the sleeper fight on this card that we're going to get into, it's going to be a little prelude into some future UFC action, right? So UFC 312, we got a banger in the books. And coming up on the undercard in the prelims, we got a prelude fight. This is great. A great story, a great add to the plot, a great way to put eyes on two young up-and-comers in the game. We got Aleksandre Topuria, the older brother of UFC featherweight champion Ilia Topuria, 5-1, taking on the young up-and-coming phenom, the pride of Windang, Australia, Colby Thickness, okay? Now here's a little interlude into the story, guys. Here's a little plot line. Kobby Thickness has been training at Freestyle Fighting Gym under the likes of Master Joe Lopez and the protege of Alexander The Great Volkanovski since he was 13 years old. He joined with his twin brother when he was 13 years old to Freestyle Fighting Gym and started his martial arts journey. Since this kid was 13 years old, he's had the greatest featherweight of all time to train alongside and help prepare. He has been Alex Volkanovski's main training partner since Alex Volkanovski has been outside of the UFC. Okay, guys? Kobby Thickness is 7-0, undefeated, cardio machine, lifelong martial artist who has been known that this is his path since he was 13 years old, guys. So here's the only catch with this fight. He'll be taken on short notice, on 2-3 weeks notice, okay? He's going to be stepping up to face Aleksandre Topuria, the older brother of the current featherweight champion, Ilia Topuria. And here's the icing on the cake for this one, guys. Volkanovski will be in Colby's corner, and Ilia Topuria will be in his older brother's corner. So we got Volk's protege versus Ilia's brother, and this will prelude into a future rematch between Alexander Volkanovski and Ilia Topuria. So we don't know what is real and what's not. We've been seeing rumors. I've been seeing like posters and stuff like this about Alex Volkanovski taking on Ilia Topuria in Miami. They were just talking about that on UFC recently on the website, on the one interview that they were doing with Ilia Topuria. Now, we don't know if that fight is confirmed or not, but that's the rematch. That's the fight to make. So Ilia Topuria already said that when he goes back to featherweight, he's talking about fighting at lightweight, but he said that if he wants to fight at featherweight, when he fights at featherweight, he wants to give Alex Volkanovski his long due rematch. And the UFC told Volkanovski that they want the rematch with Ilia and him as well. So Volk will be in the corner of Kobby Thickness. Ilia will be in the corner of Alexandra. I cannot wait for this one. This is going to put some big eyes on the fight, guys. How often in a UFC prelim card you're going to have two champions in the corner against each other? Have we ever seen this before, guys? This is like Khabib and Umar's corner, and this would be like Usman in Umar's corner, and then he's fighting Ilia or something like that, you know? And then he fights Ilia, and then Ilia's got... Or he's fighting Alex. Yeah, I don't know. This is crazy, guys. When has there ever been two champions going head-to-head like this? And two guys, like, it's kind of wild, right? Because check this out. Nobody probably has more rounds in the world training with each other than Colby and Volkanovski. And on the other end of the spectrum, nobody has probably more rounds training together than Aleksandre Topuria and his brother. So this is going to be a crazy fight. Probably going to be the fight of the night anyways. A bantamweight scrap. You know the bantamweights don't slow down. They don't get tired. And that's definitely right now in the UFC. What's crazy is Kobby Thickness, welcome to the UFC, my brother. You just joined the most stacked division in the world right now with Umar Nurmagomedov, Merab Dvalishvili. Let me tell you, you guys think Merab Dvalishvili is a cardio machine? Wait till you see our boy Colby, all right? This guy was born from a different breed, all right? This guy had to work with the GOAT. This guy has had Alex Volkanovski on him since he was 13 years old, so it's going to be different, guys. I'm telling you right now. So, UFC 312, not too bad, guys. Actually, I'll tell you what, on this undercard, I know a lot of this undercard. I train with a lot of these guys. Jack Jenkins, okay, representing CKB, featherweight prospect coming out of City Kickboxing under Eugene Behrman. He's going to be taking on Gabriel Santos. Okay, that's going to be a banger of a fight. Jack Jenkins has some big wins in the UFC already. TKO'd Herbert Burns, okay? UFC veteran, one championship veteran. Then we got the UFC debut of up-and-coming jiu-jitsu phenom Cody Steele. Okay, so my boy Alex and Bang Tao has trained with this guy quite a little bit. He's fighting the Chinese cat, but this Chinese guy looks no joke. You know, Rong Zhu or whatever, so... And then we got another CKB specialist, Kevin Juzet, taking on the Frenchman. Last time we saw him fighting was taking on that one cat. I forgot his name. The guy that was making those stupid more remarks against French. The guy who was making those things like, the Butcher. He lost to that guy, the Butcher. Okay, but he's taking on Jonathan McAuliffe. And I've seen this guy, Jonathan McAuliffe. I actually just recently seen him fight on the Contender Series. So, coming in hot off the Contender Series, all right. 2 local boys. One guy trains in New Zealand. The other guy trains in Australia. So, that should be a big fight. But this guy, Jonathan McAuliffe, he did look good. But, you know, sometimes those Contender fights look like there's a lot of mixed matches. So, some bangers to look out for UFC 312, guys. On the prelims, Cody Steele. Okay, it's a fight to look out for. Check out my boy Kobby Thickness, okay? And then we also got Jack Jenkins also. So, Jake Matthews opening up the card against Francisco Prado. Bro, that guy, Francisco Prado, was just recently in the craziest fight. One of the craziest fights I've ever seen. So, a lot of bangers in the books, guys. We will see you guys soon, all right? Have a great night. It was a pleasure, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Honey Badger Hour, we are out.